All right, everyone, welcome to another episode of Action Figure Madness. Today, I'm David, the owner, and this is Transformer Rob, known as Transformer Rob. Today, we're going to talk about our favorite toy lines, what we collect, what's our bread and butter. So, Rob, what is your favorite toy line? What do you collect?
I like Transformers, but not just any Transformers. I think the Transformers that I really enjoyed is has to be Mastermind Creation. It's a third party Transformer company. I mean, they give you anything and everything, and plus more, and I mean, it's just something that I'm passionate about. It's like when it comes to the Lost Light comics, I think that they offer everything that Hasbro or Takara couldn't give you. But I also love Iron Factory, which I'm a legend scale collector, which I scale with the Titan classes because the Titan classes means a lot. But when you start scaling stuff together, it brings up a whole new different world to collecting Transformers. But don't get me wrong, Studio Series is where it's at. I love Studio Series. Studio Series 86, I mean, I go through the main line, but right now it's just right now I'm concentrating on that 86 Devastator, Age of the Prime Superion, Age of the Prime Bruticus. I mean, it goes on and on and on. This like it never stops ending. That's my love. That's my passion. But my second love, and I'm not gonna lie, is X Men. I love Marvel Legend X Men, and that's something that I'm want to bring to the shop and show off a few of my Sentinel battles. Show off a couple of the real Civil War how it happened in the comic books. One thing that I love about X Men is just I've always been a '90s kid, and '90s is where it was at for me. So when I see a '90s X Men, I'm picking it up, and I mean, I can't say no more. I mean, seeing is believing, and believing is seeing. And once y'all see what Action Figure Madness brings, y'all will be the believers. I promise y'all guys. What about you, David? What do you like to collect?
Before we get back to me, I have some questions about that. So, this guy has an amazing, like, freaking collection. It's like the best I've ever seen. But I was surprised at his knowledge. So, when I knew you were into Transformers and I met you, the following day, remember I brought a big tub of like 50 pounds of old Transformers.
Yeah.
I don't know how to transform. Like, I was trying my first Transformer and I broke it. Like, I know nothing about them. So I'm like, maybe Rob will know. Let me put him to the test also. I bring it. He starts getting, like, every transform. Oh, this is this, that from this year. He transforms it, like, in seconds. And this is this. He transformed what I couldn't figure out for, like, 7 years. I had that collection for 7 years. You did that, like, in 15 minutes, all of them. And you told me what they were. You were telling me the value. I was just amazed. But what got you into Transformers?
What got me in Transformers was when I was a kid, I was only allowed the $2.99 Transformers. I mean, believe it or not, it's like you go to the stores and you're allowed to pick one thing. So I was allowed to pick a mini bot. But when I got my first job, I told myself, you know what? I'm gonna go out there and buy me a whole collection, and I did that. And but honestly, in around 1991, 92, I saw the Transformer movie for the first time, the cartoon, and that blew me away. And from that moment on, I knew I had to be. I pretended I was a Transformer. I acted like a Transformer. I drew Transformers. I played with other people, and we played Transformers on the playground. I mean, we lived Transformers, and now that to be my age and where I can afford these Transformers it brings me back memories, and I am on 100%. I open all my collection and I play with all my figures, and I'm not ashamed of that because that's something I didn't get to do when I was young. And now that I have this, it's like, wow, like, I mean, like, I can't believe I have this. I can't believe I have that. I can't believe that I got, this HasLab sitting here. I can't believe that I got the San Diego Comic Con. I can't believe I got TF Con exclusives. I mean, when I'm looking at that stuff, and then I thought to myself, this this is just the beginning of the iceberg, because when Lost Night was invented from James Roberts, it was like, wow, like, you know, this is what I dreamed of all this time, because Lost Night is not just, it's not just a comic book. It's a meaning. It has everything in there, and it tells you what these guys go through on a daily basis, as being this guy, as being this guy, as being that guy. It shows you exactly what and why and how the history of Transformers stopped at a certain point, because you have Galaxy, you have Armada, you have Cybertron, you have pre-war, you have everything. Marvel put it in a good way, but when DW and IDW took over it in the mid 90s, that just opened up my life even more, because I knew right there and then this was gonna be my butter, because if it wasn't for Transformers, I mean, I don't know what to say, because I'm Transformer Rob, and that's all I know.
Yeah, no, this guy is just amazing with Transformers. And, you know, one of the reasons I'm opening up this store, because, man, it's just a blast hanging out with Robert, with Bo. They motivate me. And I'm thinking, man, if I could be around people like this a whole day, I want to do this, you know? So, now you asked me earlier what was my thing.
Yeah.
So my thing is Ninja Turtles. I like a little bit of everything. I'm a big Transformer fan. Motu, Power Rangers, X-Men, Marvel, DC. But for me, Ninja Turtles is my bread and butter. And it was when I was 5 years old when the cartoon came out, and when I saw that first episode, it was like the most amazing thing I ever watched. Now, you told me a story that before you could only get the cheap Transformer. So this is a story I hear from everyone, including my friend Bo and many others, that they couldn't really afford toys when they were younger. So, you know, once they were making that grown person money, that grown man money, they were able to buy everything that they didn't have as a child. And this is what I hear when I'm buying collections of people. Like, buy collections all day. It's a common story. Mine's is a little bit different. I was spoiled. I got everything. I'm the kid that had every single toy. I'm the kid that had, you know, the Jordans, the newest Jordans, the Nike clothes. And the reason I had that was because when my dad was young, he was very poor and he had nothing. He remembers his friends having all the toys, all the good stuff, clothes, and he was just very poor. So in his head, when I have kids, they're never gonna go through what I went through. So I was spoiled. It got to a point where, like, every Sunday after church, we had to go to Toys R Us. That was my trip every Sunday. So my dad, my mom, they would take me, but my mom would always get mad at my dad for just spoiling me. Like, you don't have to buy him nothing, and I would like start crying if I didn't get my way. So there was times where my mom, when I was getting something expensive, every weekend he just wants it, just you don't even want it just because you're gonna buy it. So then I wouldn't get the toy. We would go back home, but my dad would drop off my mom. They'd get in the car, let's go. Then he would go back and buy me what I wanted. But Ninja Turtles, I just loved it. I fell in love with all the turtles, of course, but Leonardo, because like Leonardo, I consider myself a leader. I always love leading my team. Because I own other businesses, and the first thing I have in mind when I open a business is, how can my workers come up? How can my partners come up? I know I'll get mines in time, but I kind of look out for everyone else. And because if I'm going to win, everyone wins. It's not like about me. My team has to win. There's no joy in just being successful by yourself. It's spreading the wealth, being successful with others. So Ninja Turtle was just amazing. I remember when I got, the first 4 turtles, and just every Sunday, just buying turtles. I remember walking into Toys R Us. You look at the shelves. You remember back then? They had all the figures. Not like today. You go to the local store, or you go to Walmart, Target, and you just see a little bit of figures. Say for example, you like Marvel Legends. Oh man, there's only 2 or 3 figures. I remember going into Toys R Us and whatever. They didn't have Marvel Legends then, obviously, but what Marvel Toy Biz was.
Yeah,
and it was full of every character. But and to me, it just brings back those memories. I had a good childhood, and it's just, it's just exciting. And now, as a grown man, why I could even buy more. You know, like now I'm just rebuying what I had at a more expensive price. But you know, but yeah, that's what I like. The ninja store.
That's like you said, like being a grown man now, you get to buy whatever you want, and you know, I encourage that for collectors because you only live once. Remember that, guys. You only live once, and get what you want.
Yeah.
You know, don't hesitate on it. That's why we're bringing you to the store here, because you know this ain't just gonna be another comic book store. This is an action figure store. This is 100% action figures all day, every day.
Yeah, and it's not gonna be, you know. And I'm not dissing other stores. Like, I wish every toy store would be successful. I hope I get along with all the local toy stores, right? But this isn't gonna be the type of store where you go in and you see what was on clearance at other places, right? No, it's gonna be hard to get items. You're gonna come in 5,000-6,000 different figures. You will see no doubles. It's gonna be an amazing store. But yeah, today we wanted for you guys to get to know us a little bit on our personal side in the collection industry. So, anything else you want to say?
Well, I just want to say, like, you know, thank you for having me here, and I can't wait for grand opening. I can't wait to chop it up with all the Transformer fans out there. Yeah. Some of y'all know me. Some of y'all asked for me, and here I am. I'm here with David, with a couple of other good friends, and here we are, guys. So let's make this happen.
Yeah. All right. Till next time.